Hey guys, this is Graham from 613 Equipment Rentals, and I also run Ottawa West Excavation. So today I'm bringing a quick video with regards to a new implement I purchased for a future skid steer, which we don't yet own. What I'll do is I'll add this implement to my fleet of rentals, and if ever we need it, we'll be able to use it should we rent a skid steer, and it'll also be a great asset for our fleet going forward, because we do plan to buy a full-size skid steer. So I took the new Ram 2025 out for or 2500 for a drive this morning. And what I've purchased is a 2021 Kubota SGC2084 Grapple. Now, I got a really good deal on this unit. Lightly used. I think the mud is from picking up a log when I had the seller demo it, just to make sure it worked this morning. And yeah, so this thing weighs about 1,000 pounds. It's on my utility trailer. We loaded it with a SV97 this morning, and we used the pallet forks to get it up on here. And I'm at one of my yards, secondary yard, and we're gonna use our new Kubota KX040 to basically grab it using a chain and offload it safely. So we'll demo that. All right, so you can see I kind of put the chains evenly on each side, and I'll just kind of slowly come up, curl the bucket, pull it off. And there we go. So I could have probably set the chain a bit tighter so I didn't have to raise my arm so much. And what I'll do now is I'll just, excuse me, I'll just rotate the grappler so if we come in here with a skid steer, we can grab it easily. Well, I guess if I had another guy to help me, this would be a lot easier. I could have just put it at a single point of contact and just pivot it. Had a guy on the ground rotate it while it was in the air for me, but I'm working solo today. that'll be good enough for today. Just getting this thing out of the way and oriented so one of the guys can get their skid steer and hook on. And that's it on this one. Like I said, just picking up a piece of equipment that I'll rent out. We may use it this season and we may not. And again, this is Graham from 613 Equipment Rentals, and I also operate as Ottawa West Excavation. Thank you. All right, we're back at it today. I got my business partner, Nolan Rogers. Again, this is Graham from Ottawa West Excavation. I recently purchased the Kubota Grappler, which we're going to deploy today. We got some piles to move and some rocks to pick out. So we'll see how this implement works. And Nolan's just going to take the Cat 259D that we're using today off our N&N tandem axle trailer. All right, so we're gonna start with a bucket, and then like I said, we're gonna pick out some of the nice rocks, and we'll see how the grappler works. Just kind of a test of it. I'm not exactly sure if it'll be the right tool for the job. Alrighty, so you may have seen in a previous video where we had to clear the piles and just kind of clear a landing strip or a runway for the dump trucks. So they had about 8 triaxles deliver. And now basically we need to push all these piles to the back and start putting in a rough grade. And that's Nolan's objective today. We've got some bigger stones which we set aside for the homeowner so they can use as decorative pieces. And they've actually been obstructing the path to the back. Just need to be mindful of the wellhead. And these piles here, we're just gonna scrape. They've had vegetation grow into them, and we're just gonna push them to the back. And then just grade off, starting from the back right corner, or this far corner over here, and then just work our way out. Now the landowner has property all the way to the back, so that's the area we're working with. Pull it back. Yeah, there you go. All right, so you can see the size of the stone, basically the width of the skid steer, and about 9 inches thick. Pretty big. We're just kind of trying to work it out. Just trying to grapple out, sorry. We haven't used it yet, and we're kind of curious to see how it would grip larger stones and move them from A to B when we got to pluck them from a pile. It may very well be a bit more efficient with the bucket and just grab them, but we've got quite a few more to move, and then these piles are going to get moved to the back. There we go. There you go, like grabbing with a thumb on an excavator. Felt the ground shake on that one. in the YouTube channel?
No.
All right, so Nolan's just gonna take over from now. I just wanted to get out here, shoot some quick video, and kind of demo that grapple. And he's got about half a day's work moving piles. And what I'll do is I'll probably come back out and grab a progress shoot this afternoon or this evening once Nolan's done. And then this will be kind of a reoccurring theme where we come back when more triaxle loads are delivered, and then we'll come back with our skid steer, move more piles to the back, get a rough grade, and just kind of follow that formula until he gets enough fill to kind of really grade the back, because right now it's basically a swamp. So that's the long-term goal. We'll be here on a number of occasions, I think. And again, this is Graham from Ottawa West Excavation. I also run 613 Equipment Rentals, and my business partner Nolan is today in the Cat 259D.